Was it interesting for you to play the other side of the camera, I suppose, the photographer, wanting the movie star, when presumably that you're on the other side most of the time?
Yeah, I mean, it is kind of interesting as well, like how that moment, because Dean's not famous yet, I always find it quite interesting when there's always a bunch of people when anyone becomes famous where, like, just at that tiny little period just before they get famous, someone's done a favor or something and they want to kind of claim some kind of validation from saying, like, you know, I'm the one who made him. And it's funny, it's just claiming that identity, and it's quite an interesting thing for the actor as well, because they're all, you know, they feel like their identity's been taken away from them, so they're saying, like, no one helped me, I did it all myself, and it's kind of this weird tension there.
Day, is that something that you would do, or do you just think, nah, just forget about it, just leave it to the people?
I mean, yeah, I mean, I've definitely gone through phases where you think you're doing something, but I mean, it's interesting as well. I guess even if you do tons of interviews and people are, you know, you feel like people are taking photos of you all the time, blah, blah, the majority of people don't actually see a lot of what you're doing. And so it's kind of, you can control it to a certain extent, and, you know, and sort of confuse people a little bit and intrigue people. But yeah, it is a lot easier for people to be interested in your work when they're not seeing you constantly, and it's very difficult to hide all the time now that everyone's got a camera. Yeah, I gotta make a prosthetic or something.
God, you don't want to hide either. You gotta live your life.
That's the thing. And no, that's the thing. With hiding, you just become a nutcase who's not interesting to anyone anyway. So, it's very frustrating.
Do you feel and Instagram and people with phones trying to document everything?
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting, like, just to kind of, because you could have a different experience. I mean, you could go to, the media wasn't so, like, just prevalent absolutely everywhere. Like, you could go even in America to a different state and just, you know, if you wanted to experience a different life, you really could. But now it's very, very, very difficult. You know, you could maybe experience life as an Inuit or something, like, but even then, you know, that's the most frustrating thing. But you have to kind of be confronted with your life from somewhere else constantly. You can never just pretend to be someone else, ironically.
Yes, even though you're very good at doing that as well.
That's why you have to do it in a movie. You can't do it in reality anymore.
Bless you. Well, I enjoyed this. Thank you very much.
Cool, thanks.